Everyone, welcome to the channel. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I truly appreciate it. If you haven't been here before, maybe this is why, because I have not been able to find a video of somebody installing an interior camera on an old RV, and I'm going to do that today. So this is my 2013 or 2014, can't remember quite what it is, Wolfpack toy hauler, and I have a Chevy Silverado pickup truck that I have the camera system on the back of the trailer already, and I want to put one on the inside so I can watch the cargo. So let me take you inside of the RV and let's go check it out. Come on. Hey everybody, welcome inside of my RV. This is my toy hauler. As you can see, the back door over there, I have all this space, a cargo area, something like 14 feet, 16 feet of cargo area. I want to install this camera kit. It is the same kit that I have on the back of the RV for the backup camera, but I want to install one of these on the inside. So we do have a lot of extra cable to run it through and back out to the front. Let me show you what I'm thinking. All right, just to try and give you a layout of the actual toy hauler, that's where I came in. And as you can see in the back here, that's the toy hauler area where we put all of our camping equipment and stuff, and the side-by-side. And I was just standing here a second ago and the camera was over there on the bed. I think what I'm going to do is bring it into this area here where the propane pipes already come up for the stove and the fridge over there and stuff. If I can get the cable up in here, run it this way, run it all the way up inside, drill a hole in the top and mount the camera, I think that would be a really good area. All right, let's see what we can do. Let's get under the trailer and maybe start by removing the microwave. I'm really not sure at this point. One thing I did notice was that the sink does have a nice big opening for the drain that goes to the gray tank. And there are a couple of pipes and some wires going through there. So I think what I'm going to do is see if I can get that cable through that hole once I remove the microwave, and I can see a little bit better there. So let's get the microwave out of here. I'm seriously thinking to myself that RV manufacturers, you have to do better. The build quality on some of these things is pretty atrocious. But things like this, go back to my video with when I installed Bluetooth on the old Jensen radio system there. This is an instance right here where I can't believe what I'm seeing, and I'm going to have to repair this before I put the microwave back in. Let me show you. This is what I'm talking about right here. So this side here was nice and solid for the microwave. Nice solid piece of wood. This side, like, what is this little loose piece of wood they stuck in here, which is split on the top here? You know, the opening was too large for the size of microwave they put in there. Anyway, getting off the subject, let's get back to the camera install. Now that we have the opening there, I can maybe pass the wires up to the hole. First of all, we're going to remove the stuff that's in there. I'm talking too much. I know. All my videos, everybody says,
why don't you shut up and just show us what we're here for?
That's what I'm going to do. All right, so here's where my pump is located. And here's what I was talking about right here, where I have stuff that comes through the floor, wires and other good stuff. And that is a huge, huge hole there. So these housings for these GM cameras are quite large, and inside of this housing is just a small little square camera. I'm going to go get my security Torx. We're going to take this apart and I'll show you quickly. Yeah, so see, all it is a little tiny camera like this that's in there. And this cable here just should unplug from there, which it does. Cover this with tape to make sure I don't get any debris inside. Try and fish that up from the bottom so I can drill some smaller holes. Yeah, look at that. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Look at that. Right through the floor. We got lots of cable here, so We're going to be passing it this way, and let's keep going. I just came to a pretty gut-churning realization is that I don't have a fish tape, can't find it. So we're going to try our luck with, I have a piece of 10 gauge wire here, 10-2, and I'll see if I can get that down there. I honestly don't know about this, but might get lucky. Well, here's some other shady manufacturer stuff. I noticed that this cupboard here isn't even, or this shelf is not even connected anymore to the staples that they put in there. So we're going to have to repair that as well somehow or other. But besides that, I've got the cable run through all the way over and coming out this hole. And as you can see, my fridge is right there. So now I just got to drill a hole here, drill a hole up there in this way, pass the fish tape through and see if I can get it come out here. Just going to be careful drilling there. I don't know what's behind there, so have to be a little careful there. All right, like I mentioned, I'm not sure what's on the other side of that, so I don't want to use a drill bit or a step bit because I might go in too far before it's just a cut. I'm just going to use my little zippy tool thing here. I'm just going to cut a small little square into the side panel, and we'll see what we got. Okay, so I can actually see there's a support just in back of that area, so I'm going to go move up a little bit. Turns out that was completely safe. So right here is about where I want to place the hole, because the camera's going to go up here. Then I can just staple the wire here, but again, there must be a support there. I'm not sure if I want to use a round drill bit again because I'm not sure how deep it is, so I'll use my little cutter thing again if I can get in here. Let's see if it gets in here. That worked.
One eternity later.
So you have to be super gentle with these cables. If you yank on them or pry them or bend them, it will break. Yeah, I was hitting styrofoam or insulation in the fridge and the crossbars, but I got it in. So now we have our cable sticking out here. And now what we can do is we can get all this buttoned up probably tomorrow. It's getting late, I'm tired, and it's hot. See you in a few minutes. Good morning. I got everything cleaned up last night. I got the microwave wood repaired. And now I think what we're going to do is we're going to mount the camera. I'm going to use the original bracket that came with the camera. I just cut off the little nub at the bottom. I'm going to mount that up there. So let's get going. So I think this is the spot where I want to mount it. So I'll drill another hole in back of there. If we do that, that'll clear the cabinet door like so. All right, so now I'm going to take the camera back apart, reconnect the cable, and screw this back together. We'll be back. Okay, so the camera's installed, so now I'm going to back the truck up. I have to connect the truck to the actual trailer so that the backup camera works. And then what I'll do is I'll run the wire to the front of the truck, run the wire to the truck before passing it through the frame, just so I can do some camera adjustments inside here before I button everything up here and put everything back together. So let's go check that out. All right, so here's the trailer plug. We're going to plug that in. And as you can see here, this one is for the inside trailer. This one's for the outside backup camera. So there's my backup camera, which I guess we can plug in right now. Make sure everything works. And now I'm going to go get the cable for the other one, and we're going to plug that one in right next to it, right here. All right, just going to put a little bit of dielectric grease just to help it slide into the socket, because they are very tight. Just like that. Now I'll be able to plug this in, I hope. So those rubber caps are kind of a pain in the butt. That's in the way. Holy. Make sure it's seated securely. All right, now let's go in the truck and go check that out. Okay, so if everything went as planned, I should be able to see the actual camera system here. All right, so there you go. You see that's my Wolfpack toy hauler, not trail hauler. So we're going to go to the cameras here, so I can see that the inside camera is illuminated. So there's my backup camera right there, if you guys can see that. And I'm going to go to the inside camera and see what kind of view that gives me. That gives me a pretty good view, so I can see the whole cabinet where I was there. We can see that. We can see my door and all my cargo in the back. I don't think there's any adjustment needed for that. I think I'm quite happy. I'm going to bring it down a touch just so it doesn't get as much as the ceiling. So let me go do that and see what happens. Well, I don't think that brought it down much because my cable's in the way, so I'm having a hard time. The cable won't allow it to bend down anymore, so I'll go play with that some more. I wonder if there's a way to flip this camera image around, because it's kind of backwards when I look at it, but that's all right, I suppose. Yeah, we'll have to check that out. Anyway, that's the camera system for the inside of the trailer. So there you go, everyone. That's the camera system for the inside of the trailer. Very simple to do. The rest of the stuff I don't really need to show you. I'm just going to run the cable through the rails, clean it up inside. The extra cable that I have, I'm either going to roll it up inside underneath where the water pump is, so I don't have it hanging below the trailer. And that is everything. I hope this really entertained you. If you like what you see here, guys, just go ahead and give it a subscribe, give it a like. Just doesn't cost you nothing, but I love you for it. And we'll see you guys next time.